So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. We are, of course, at the future Nou Camp. Given a new look after 4 years of renovations, it is bigger, better, and ever more beautiful. So things are underway.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems...
Goal! Brazil! And what a start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So, a breakthrough already. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a throw. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Delivered with swing. Cleared away.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well read, nice interception. Spread neatly. Yamal. Threads one in. Serginho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's picked his way through, and Batistuta! Oh, glorious Batty goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's rather hopeful. He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Doué is onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Kimmich. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Batistuta looking to add to his goal. Batistuta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Serginho is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tries to pass it through. Serginho. Neymar. Oh, it's a Batistuta! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Batistuta is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Spread to the right. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Szoboszlai plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Shevchenko had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about capped out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Played into space. Well, played right into his path. Great chance! And he's done it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And that is all they have time for. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 9, Yamal. Number 6.
So off we go again.
Coming on the field.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played into space. Oh, played through for the wide man. That's a throw.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Looking for options for movement. Cannavaro clears without hesitation. Neymar has it out wide and in space.
Well played and well cleared.
He's having a pop! Oh, a very decent attempt. Stood up well to him there. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
The attendance for
And
this
he's there
match
to get
was
it away.
98,004. Substitutions taking place.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And the pass is intercepted. Yaya Toure, and he was quick to react. And he thumps it clear. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! And now they can clear their lines. Calm gets it clear. And they've got a throw. That looks a decent ball. That's been slipped through. Van Basten. Van Basten! And that's a tiny finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution in progress.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Looking for the run. And no, that was never going to make it. That has been cut short. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Neymar, and there's the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Over to the right flank. Szoboszlai, Messi.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 24, Desiree Doué. Number 27, Serginho. Number 19, Gerard.
Looking for a runner.
Coming on the field.
That pass isn't the best.
Number 20, Dani Olmo. Number 10, Robertson. Number
McAllister
15,
getting this one clear.
McAllister. Substitution.
Yaya Toure. Can he get on the end of this? Played through into space.
4 added minutes
Dani
has been
Olmo
indicated.
in acres of space out wide. What a save by David Raya! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And this is... And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Brazil have their second corner now. They've played it short. Dani Olmo. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was...
And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Hello attendees, this
Your final
is
thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're underway.
There's the live figure of Ed Milson. Well, I think it's his athleticism that's helped him pioneer that style of playing out from the back, probably before the term even existed, Peter. He'll have a massive part to play in ensuring this team keeps its shape. In what way? Well, he'll effectively switch between centre-back and defensive midfielder, constantly sniffing out danger, but it's his ability to turn creator when he wins the ball back, which makes him so key.
Yeah, he's got a lot, hasn't he? No wonder his team, and indeed his national team, have been so successful with him in the side.
Spot on.
Yamal supplying the width on this right-hand side. Shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. That's a shade optimistic. And he's there to belt it away. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. That's an imaginative pass. And he's intervened well there. And it's Olmo. Now it's Neymar. Now, can they get him away? And he was alert to it. So we're still where we started right now. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And here's Yamal. Played with finesse. Bullish header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Chelsea certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Now that looks a decent ball. Kubasi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Dani Olmo. How Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Yamal. It's a good run down the right. Stood up well to him there. 15 minutes till half-time. O'Reilly knocks it into space. That's going to go a long way. And it's O'Reilly. O'Reilly! Oh, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
He's on it, can he get away? And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, that's well spotted. Marquinhos. Aimed beyond the defence. Salah. Diouf. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Just a quick reminder today.
So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And we're already back up and running after. It's Salah! It's in! The first significant strike. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Mohamed Salah! Substitution on the field. Number 13, Danny Olmo.
Chelsea
Number
choosing to
19,
make the first change.
Jamal.
So a couple of
Coming on the
front-footed
field,
alterations here, a pair
number
of forwards
8,
entering the field.
Shevchenko.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump
Number 10,
card. That'll inject a
Messi.
lot.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Tries to play it through. The Rossi makes the interception. Marquinhos. And here's Shevchenko. Great vision.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Couch, pinches it off him. Almost an hour gone. Can he get on the end of this? It's a searching pass.
Chelsea really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Not the most accurate pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Chelsea are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
It's Couch! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Couch is offering a right smile there.
Substitution in progress.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
The Rossi with the clearance. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Neymar. Now that's a fine challenge. Nicely weighted ball. Nice looking ball. Messi.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the pass is intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Chelsea could be just about done here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Threads one in. Oh, good take, Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
They've played it short. Looking for the run.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Oh, easy pickings there.
4 added minutes
Nicely
has
shaped
been
ball.
indicated.
Neymar. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Mohamed Salah. Chance! Oh, and the referee says that that is it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for
A
all
quick
of that.
reminder today that smoking is only
Your final
allowed
thoughts,
in
Jim?
areas shown
Well,
on
it
this
wasn't a
map.
great game,
Thank
Peter,
you for
not
your
by any...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut.
David Villa! They've got to be quick to recover this. And that is well cleared. Batistuta tries to play it through. And he's intervened well there. And Messi! It's loose. That's another chance. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that's a fair try, but just off target. And we have our very first corner. Soboslai plays it short. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Up Gisum. And it's Messi. And it's Pedri. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers Neymar! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Zanetti. This is Batistuta. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Messi. He's got away. Getting up there! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Messi. David Villa is onto this, looking to play him in. Marquinhos. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Villa. He's having a hit! David Villa! Brilliant! A finish of true class! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
After 27 minutes is number 7, David Villa. David Villa. David Villa.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Chelsea are one down despite having the better chances here. Schneider. Pedri. No way through. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Pedri. Now it's Villa. Looking for options for movement. Silvestre. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Conte. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, super find. Now it's Messi. That's good play. Now it's Messi. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's put pay to the danger. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This possibly the last play of the half. Soboslai with the short one. Shot could be on. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Chelsea finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Neymar. And he's in on goal, and Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta! A finish right from the top draw. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Chelsea are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Real chance! And he's stuck it away. And the comeback is complete. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Schneider.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Schneider unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. David Villa. Great vision. David Villa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, great leap! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Batistuta is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
In progress.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That has been slung wide. Conte for Messi. Just eases him off the ball. Messi ventures forward.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Shevchenko. Good read, needed to be. So, third corner of the game. Soboslai goes short. Shevchenko! Corner number 4 coming up here. Swings it across.
4 added minutes have been indicated.
That is decidedly lacking. Oh, easy pickings there. Park Ji-sung. Yaya Toure. Cannavaro. And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Batistuta picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
Soboslai calmly anticipates. Well, the idea was a good one. the execution of it not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the counter is on. And it's O'Reilly. Played into space out wide. And the pass is intercepted. Saviola.
Oh, really well played.
Good, strong midfield running here. Pau Kubasi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And no, that was never going to make it. That pass has been well intercepted. Del Piero! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And he thumps it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Great ball if he can get there. And this is Shevchenko. And that is well cleared. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Shevchenko. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nunez in acres of space out wide. Shot, surely! Goal, Milan!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And that should get the job done.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Can he get on the end of this? Tries to pass it through. That looks a good ball through. He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Nunez is offering a wry smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Saviola! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
And the referee has blown for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Chelsea go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Special presentation featuring
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Back on the way then.
Chelsea really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed. And Shevchenko! Nicely weighted ball. Shevchenko! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Vieira. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Salah. Now it's Saviola. It's Saviola! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Saviola certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Salah. That's put paid to the danger. Milan have reclaimed it. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team.
Tries one from range! Against the crossbar! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring! Absolutely purring! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Under an awful lot of pressure, Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. He can run onto that. Saviola, here's up. Saviola! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Defending was strong and firm. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Tries a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
That's a shade optimistic. O'Reilly.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
There will be
Great
one
chance!
this time.
And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. What a delicious goal. And that is that. Chelsea cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I'm curious to see the winger Anthony Gordon being tasked with doing what he does here, Peter. He's such a good team player. I think he'll be looking to create space in those key areas out wide. He certainly has all the right attributes to do that. The pace, the directness, the work rate. He's got everything he needs.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to go for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's Dembele. Well, that pass isn't the best. Neymar. Floated through. That's good play. Batistuta! Always going over the top.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
First quarter of an hour gone. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Knocks it into space. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Silvestre, probing pass. That has not gone well. That'll be a throw. Neymar. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's a cute ball. Right, Shevchenko, Batistuta. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Dembele. Silvestre kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Dembele, and here's Gordon. And he's there to belt it away. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Neymar. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
The Rossi calmly anticipates. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Please make sure.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. The If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So the first half brought no goals. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is ended up in no man's land. Edmilson. It's not an especially good pass, that. And here's Messi. Picked out brilliantly. And this is Dembele. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, the ball... It's Neymar! Neymar! What about that one? A finish right from the top draw. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Chelsea are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Munich really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's shifting through the gears here. Nice looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Some really good ball movement. And this is Dembele. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Number 15, Gordon.
All hands on deck for this one.
Emery. Number 25.
They've played it short.
McAllister.
And this is Neymar.
Number
It's loose
42.
and there's a race for the ball. And the finish!
Number 5.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Jordi Alba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Number 13.
Desperate defending required
Number
here.
9. Neymar. Substitution.
And it's been taken short.
Has been indicated.
He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Chelsea have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Neymar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
With the father of a boy in the green...
Would you summarise what we... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Pau Kubasi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Shevchenko. That's been cut out. Well played. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
Kokchu showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Stojkovic! And it's come back out to him. It's in! And Kashiwa Reysol score first. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Kashiwa Reysol have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Stojkovic. Kokchu. Pau Kubasi getting this one clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Shevchenko dominates aerially so often. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nuno Mendes. 15 minutes till half-time. And it's O'Reilly. Good effort from distance.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Yamal. Very nicely done. Yamal!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Caicedo. Some resolute defending there. Stojkovic.
Added time.
Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. And
We've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Chelsea finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Chelsea can really do with some bigger names standing up here. A
Chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Messi, and the through ball. Time and again they are repelled.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
O'Reilly. And here's Yamal. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Oh, shooting chance! And he can thump it away. He's come in hard. Duke was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
O'Reilly is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to...
He's had a shot! And it's been hooked away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, played through for the wide man. Kupchu is the team's great visionary. Duke has it out wide and in space, and he's managed to get free. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now that's well seen too. Just about up to 75 minutes. In towards the back stick.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, Red, nice interception. De Rossi. Looking to play him in. Chelsea now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And the finish! Oh, what? And another try! And yes, it's there! We thought they were done, but never say never. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is what...
And that's it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. And he's intervened well there. Now that looks a decent ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a good ball through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Yamal is herring after that one.
Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important here.
Stojkovic! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, what has happened here? There's the shot! Kokchu! That is sensational! A finish right from the top draw. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Number 7, Kokchu.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
It's Neymar! And that is doing no harm at all.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Yamal. Shot could be on. Neymar. And there's the shot! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Neymar certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he get it through? Stojkovic providing an outlet on that flank. Shevchenko dominates aerially so often. Kashiwa Reysol are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible.